It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's all up next.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
A first down throw for Prescott. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Prescott to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They face 2nd down and 7. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. When you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson going to keep this one himself. What a job on the design run. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and a yard. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was...
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Aguilar goes off in motion. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll get this down to the 14-yard line. Third and goal. Now Jackson. That is caught. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll drop this for Elliott. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Pass brought in by Ferguson. Down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, Prescott to the air. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll come to the line now on second. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Prescott again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and goal for Prescott. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 6-3 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. All field goals in that first half. 6-3 the score at the break. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Justice Hill to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. No motion over Flowers. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Second down and 8. Cooks going in motion. On second down, it's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Pistol now for Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On play action, here's Dak. That one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It is 3rd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson to the tight end Likely. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
2nd down, Prescott. He's got it at about the 8, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. On the play fake. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys move out in front, 13-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Aguilar goes off in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
A throw on the move is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one fielded at the 15. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. First and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Second and 7. They'll stick with Elliott. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the 35, it's first and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.